Hey everybody, NWA Prepper here. So I am coming at you today. I was on a trip, not a crazy trip. One of the, and not like it, that kind of trip. I went to a farmer's market. There's a larger one here in Northwest Arkansas that I like to go to. It's a little bit of a drive, so I kind of make a day of it, or at least a morning of it. And so I'm looking for things, for a few things particular at the farmer's market. They did not have everything I wanted. They did have some basil. Yum. And yum. You can see that. Orange cream. Probiotic soda. Anyway, sorry, got distracted. So the farmer's market, really all they had was some bulk basil. I want to load up the dehydrator because it's a little bit cooler today or this weekend. And so I'm going to run the dehydrator and I'm going to do, I don't really know exactly what I wanted to find there. My lens cloth is missing. I wanted to get some herbs to load it up. I was hoping for some rosemary and chives. My plants aren't putting out a whole lot. And in this time of the season, normally I can get them pretty inexpensive at the farmer's market, like this bag here. Of course, this is arugula. But I like dried arugula as a spice or as an herb. And then I've got some sweet basil. And so they didn't really have anything else. So I ended up, this is Ozark Natural Foods. I call it a yuppie store. Anyway, or a hippie store. It is like a food co-op grocery store in Fayetteville, so it's a little out of the way. But so I went there looking for some other herbs. I ended up getting some parsley. I don't really like dehydrated cilantro. I don't like cilantro at all, but certainly not enough to dehydrate it. So and I know I could go buy a thing of basil for $2 and I can buy some right in there. I could have bought some dried arugula, but I like to do it. I want to do it, and then I'm gonna cut the stems off and dry them, and I'm gonna put them in jars. I'm probably gonna enter them in the fair if they turn out all right. But that's something with the lower temperature I felt that I could get out and do this weekend. I was gonna can some stuff. The only thing I have in enough volume at home to do is tomatoes, and I really don't have as many as I want. And I didn't want to spend $25. Boy, I'm sunburned. I didn't want to spend $25 on a case of tomatoes at the farmer's market, mostly because I didn't want to have to process them. Super lazy, no excuses, it's just laziness. But get out and do something. So no matter what you do, you can do something this weekend. I'm using the dehydrator. I'm gonna put it on my trays and get that going. What else did I get? I guess that's all I got today. It's gonna be a pretty light weekend. I am gonna end up canning some things. I'm probably gonna do some chicken or some potatoes. I should do some potatoes. I'm gonna do some potatoes, but I'm just trying to enjoy it. I just got back from a trip. I went out to Colorado to teach some incident command class stuff as part of a National Conservation Corps. Anyway, it was wonderful. Not prepper related, so I guess you don't really care. But what are you doing this weekend to be prepared? What are you doing to to better your food storage from today till tomorrow? What are you doing to be in a better place day after tomorrow or the next day than you are today? For me, it's drying some herbs and canning. I think I'm going to can some potatoes. We've got to keep those steps going. Tell me what you're doing so we can encourage other people. Because to me, that's really what this is about, is encouraging you to get out and do some things. Let's get ready.